The 8 best foods for seniors with no carbs and no sugar must watch. What if the foods you've been avoiding, cheese, eggs, even avocados, aren't the villains they were made out to be, but the very things your body is crying out for after 60? Let me ask you this. Have you been feeling more tired lately, even when you rest? Struggling with blood sugar, joint pain, or memory lapses that seem to come out of nowhere? You're not alone. Many seniors are unknowingly cutting out the very nutrients that could be keeping them strong, sharp, and independent. That's because old nutrition advice, low-fat everything, fear of cholesterol, no salt was never meant for aging bodies. In fact, it might be stealing your energy right now. But here's the good news. You can reverse the fatigue, the fog, and the fear starting with your next bite. In this video, I'll share 8 nourishing foods that are low in carbs and sugar, but packed with healing power for your heart, brain, muscles, and more. No gimmicks, just real food and real results. So if you're ready to feel like yourself again, or even better, stay with me. And if this resonates, hit that subscribe button gently. We're building a space where seniors reclaim their health one choice at a time. Part 1. The hidden cost of fear-based eating. For decades, we've been told to fear fat, avoid cholesterol, and shun salt like it's poison. Seniors especially have been targeted by these outdated messages, magazine covers, warning fat kills, or labels screaming low cholesterol-lined grocery store shelves for years. But here's the truth. Those rules were written for younger bodies in different times. And for people over 60, still clinging to those ideas could be doing more harm than good. Let's be real. After 60, your metabolism slows, your muscle mass shrinks, and your nutrient absorption declines. This means that what you eat matters more than ever. But instead of choosing rich, whole foods that provide stability and strength, many seniors are trapped in cycles of bland salads, fat-free yogurt, and dry toast. The result: chronic fatigue, brittle bones, sugar crashes, and silent inflammation. Take cholesterol, for instance. Studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have shown that dietary cholesterol has little to no impact on blood cholesterol in most people. And fat. The Framingham Heart Study found that people who consume more healthy fats had lower risk of heart disease, not higher. The science has moved on, but the fear remains. Then there's the emotional toll. When every bite comes with guilt, joy disappears from eating. Seniors like Alice, 67, told me she used to avoid cheese and eggs out of fear. But after working with a dietitian who encouraged her to reintroduce these foods, she regained energy, felt fuller longer, and even noticed fewer blood sugar swings. It wasn't just about food, she said. It was about freedom. The key is not to rebel blindly, but to unlearn fear with intention. Healthy eating in your 60s, 70s, and beyond isn't about restriction, it's about renewal. It's about giving your body what it needs to rebuild, not just survive, but thrive. And that renewal starts with your very foundation, leafy greens. These aren't just colorful plants on your plate. They're nutrient powerhouses designed to meet the unique needs of aging cells. Let's dig into why spinach, kale, and chard might just be your first step toward more energy and less inflammation. Part 2, leafy greens, your natural blood sugar stabilizer. When your body starts slowing down in your 60s, what it needs most isn't less food, it's better food. After decades of cutting calories or avoiding fat, many older adults find themselves fatigued, foggy, or frustrated, despite their best efforts. But sometimes, the solution isn't a supplement or a pill. It's a handful of greens. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are more than just salad decorations. They're some of the most concentrated sources of nutrients available in nature, especially suited for the aging body. 1 cup of raw spinach contains over 50% of your daily vitamin A needs, nearly 200% of your daily vitamin K, and a generous dose of folate, magnesium, and fiber, all for under 10 calories. These nutrients do more than just nourish, they actively repair. Vitamin K, for example, helps regulate calcium in the bones and arteries, two systems that become more fragile with age. Magnesium plays a role in over 300 enzymatic reactions, including blood sugar control and muscle relaxation. And fiber. It's the silent guardian of your gut, slowing digestion and keeping glucose levels steady throughout the day. According to a study published in Neurology, older adults who consumed the most leafy greens had the slowest rate of cognitive decline, equivalent to being 11 years younger in brain age compared to those who rarely ate them. Let me tell you about Jack, 72, who started adding a handful of spinach to his breakfast eggs and sautéing kale in olive oil with dinner. Within 3 weeks, he noticed he wasn't crashing mid-morning anymore. His energy lasted longer. His blood sugar numbers, which had been creeping upward for months, finally stabilized without additional medication. "I used to think I had to starve myself to control my numbers," he said. "Turns out, I just needed to eat smarter." The beauty of leafy greens is how easy they are to add. Toss them in a smoothie, stir them into soups, or simply steam them with garlic and olive oil. Their versatility makes them hard to get bored of, and your body won't be bored either. Instead, it'll thank you with clearer thinking, steadier energy, and even stronger bones. And while greens are great, they're just one part of the puzzle. Up next, we'll explore two humble vegetables that help detox your body from the inside out and may quietly protect your heart more effectively than some prescriptions. Part 3, broccoli and cauliflower, the silent detoxifiers for aging bodies. Once you've welcomed leafy greens into your meals, the next step is to deepen the cleansing process, especially if your body has been under decades of sugar, processed carbs, or chronic inflammation. This is where broccoli and cauliflower come in, quietly powerful in ways that often go unnoticed. Broccoli and cauliflower belong to the cruciferous vegetable family, known for their ability to support the liver's detox pathways and reduce oxidative stress. What makes them especially valuable for seniors is their high fiber, antioxidant, and sulfur compound content, particularly sulforaphane. According to a 2020 meta-analysis in Nutrients, sulforaphane has shown strong evidence in lowering markers of inflammation and improving insulin sensitivity in adults over 60. For older adults struggling with joint stiffness, unstable blood sugar, or slow digestion, these vegetables offer a natural tool. They help bind and flush out excess sugars before they spike, while the fiber slows down the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream. It's not about dieting, it's about support at the cellular level. Consider the story of Lorraine, 70, who used to rely on toast or crackers for quick meals. After learning about the benefits of roasted cauliflower, she began including it in her dinner 3 times a week, seasoned simply with olive oil and lemon. Within a month, she reported less bloating, steadier afternoon energy, and fewer sugar cravings. Her blood work even showed reduced markers of inflammation. Cooking with broccoli and cauliflower doesn't require gourmet skill. You can roast them, steam them, or toss them in soups. Add a pinch of turmeric, black pepper, or garlic for extra anti-inflammatory effect. Unlike many superfoods that come with hype and high cost, these vegetables are affordable, accessible, and scientifically validated. What's more, their benefits go beyond digestion. A 2017 review in the Journal of Geriatric Cardiology found that regular intake of cruciferous vegetables was linked to reduced arterial stiffness and improved endothelial function, both critical for heart health in older adults. That means broccoli and cauliflower don't just help you feel better after meals, they may also help protect your blood vessels long term. As you start building meals around vegetables that heal rather than harm, your body starts to shift, energy becomes more stable, cravings ease, and perhaps most importantly, you regain a sense of calm control over your health. But healing isn't just about plants. There's one powerful food from the sea that deserves a spot on your plate, especially if your memory isn't what it used to be, or your joints feel stiff in the morning. Let's explore the next essential food for senior vitality. Part 4, fatty fish, the brain and joint protector. You might be missing, If broccoli and cauliflower help your body stay clean and inflammation-free, then fatty fish are like the repair crew, quietly healing and rebuilding where wear and tear have taken their toll. For seniors experiencing memory fog, aching joints, or elevated blood pressure, the solution might not be in the pharmacy aisle, it might be in the seafood section. Fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout are among the richest sources of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA. These fats are essential for brain health, cardiovascular function, and reducing systemic inflammation, all areas that naturally become more vulnerable with age. According to a study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience, adults over 65 who consumed fatty fish at least twice a week had a 14% lower risk of cognitive decline and up to 16% lower risk of developing Alzheimer's symptoms. One of the reasons omega-3s are so vital for seniors is their ability to reduce the chronic, low-grade inflammation that builds up silently over decades. This inflammation not only accelerates cognitive decline, but also contributes to stiffness in joints, poor circulation, and sluggish healing. Seniors often attribute these issues to just getting older, when in reality, they may simply be missing key nutrients. Consider Tom, 75, a retired accountant who began feeling disconnected and forgetful. He had no history of dementia, but everyday tasks became harder. After consulting a nutritionist, he started eating wild salmon twice a week. No exotic recipes, just baked with lemon and olive oil. Within 6 weeks, he noticed more mental clarity, improved mood, and even better mobility in his knees. His doctor noted a drop in triglycerides and a slight improvement in memory recall during his wellness exam. Fatty fish are also a powerful ally for the heart. A meta-analysis of over 20 studies in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that regular consumption of oily fish reduced cardiovascular mortality by 10%. That's not a minor statistic. That's a lifeline. And if you're worried about cost or freshness, canned wild salmon or sardines in olive oil are excellent alternatives. You don't need gourmet skills to benefit, just consistency. Even a simple lunch of sardines with sliced cucumber or salmon flaked over leafy greens can be a game changer. The beauty of fatty fish is that it works both quickly and cumulatively. Many seniors feel subtle changes within weeks, but the real magic lies in the long-term benefits: greater mental resilience, stronger circulation, and fewer inflammatory aches and pains. But while dinner can be a healing ritual, let's not forget the meal that sets the tone for the entire day. Too many seniors start their mornings with high-carb, low-protein foods that spike blood sugar and lead to mid-morning crashes. There's one affordable, versatile food that's been unfairly misunderstood, and it might just be the most brain-supportive breakfast out there. Part 5, Eggs, the morning brain food seniors should embrace. If dinner with fish can support your heart and mind, breakfast with eggs can sharpen your thinking and steady your energy before the day even begins. Yet for decades, eggs have been misunderstood, blamed for cholesterol levels, and cast aside in favor of toast, cereal, or muffins. For seniors especially, this is a costly mistake. One large egg contains under 1 gram of carbs, 0 sugar, and nearly 7 grams of high-quality protein. But beyond the macros, eggs offer choline and lutein, 2 nutrients critical for cognitive health and eye protection. Choline helps your brain communicate and form memories, while lutein has been shown in studies from Tufts University to slow the progression of age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in older adults. Many seniors report mental fog by mid-morning, often after a carb-heavy breakfast. That's what happened to Ruth. 69. She'd grab a slice of toast or a banana before heading out. By 10 a.m., she felt shaky and drained. Her doctor suggested switching to 2 eggs and a few avocado slices. Within days, her energy stabilized. No crash, no brain fog. There's also a heart benefit. Contrary to past beliefs, recent findings published in the British Medical Journal reveal that moderate egg consumption up to 1 per day is not linked to increased heart disease risk and may even improve HDL, the good cholesterol. Eggs are quick, affordable, and incredibly versatile. Scrambled with spinach, boiled with olive oil, or poached over sautéed greens, they form a breakfast that fuels both body and brain. Plus, they pair perfectly with other low-carb superfoods seniors need. And speaking of powerful pairings, there's one category of foods that can carry you through the afternoon slump without spiking blood sugar. Up next, let's talk about the simple snack that helps regulate energy, curb cravings, and support aging muscles. Part 6, Nuts and Seeds, the blood sugar-friendly snack for seniors. After a stable, protein-rich breakfast like eggs, the next challenge comes in the afternoon. Many seniors feel tired, foggy, or irritable by 2 or 3 p.m., a sign of unstable blood sugar. The usual fix crackers, cookies, or fruit juice, but these quick snacks spike insulin and leave you crashing soon after. That's where nuts and seeds step in. Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds offer the ideal balance of healthy fats, protein, and fiber, all without added sugar or refined carbs. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, diets high in magnesium abundant in nuts and seeds are associated with lower risks of type 2 diabetes and better glucose control. Tony, 71, used to grab 2 oatmeal cookies every afternoon. He thought the sugar kept him going, but he always felt sluggish before dinner. After switching to a small handful of almonds and a spoonful of chia pudding, his energy evened out, and nighttime leg cramps, which his doctor linked to magnesium deficiency, faded away. The key is planning. Keep a snack-sized bag of raw almonds in your car. Mix chia seeds with almond milk and cinnamon for an easy dessert. These foods keep you full longer, support your joints, and reduce silent inflammation, a major source of fatigue and pain in older adults. And just like eggs pair well with avocado, nuts and seeds pair beautifully with our next superfood one that's creamy, heart protective, and wrongly feared for its fat content. Let's explore how healthy fats can work in your favor. Part 7, Avocados, the healthy fat that fuels and protects. After stabilizing your energy with nuts and seeds, the next upgrade is adding fats that don't just satisfy, but also heal. Avocados are one of the most misunderstood foods, often avoided for being too fatty, but the science says otherwise, especially for aging bodies. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats that improve insulin sensitivity and reduce LDL cholesterol. They're also packed with potassium, fiber, and antioxidants. A 2019 study in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who regularly ate avocados had significantly lower metabolic syndrome risk factors. Joanna, 68, had avoided avocados for years, but after her nutritionist encouraged her to try half an avocado at lunch, she noticed she stayed full longer, snacked less, and even saw improvements in her cholesterol panel. No meds, just smarter fats. The fiber in avocados also slows digestion, helping prevent blood sugar spikes. They pair perfectly with eggs at breakfast or as a topping for greens and seeds. A quick mash with lime, garlic, and olive oil makes a blood sugar-friendly spread. Avocados show that the right kind of fat doesn't harm your heart, it helps protect it. And there's one more fat that seniors often overlook, not because of taste or calories, but because it's liquid and easy to miss. Up next, we'll uncover the quiet healing power of a simple tablespoon of olive oil. Part 8, Olive Oil, the liquid gold for aging hearts and minds. If avocados are the creamy source of healthy fat, olive oil is the liquid healer working quietly behind the scenes. It's calorie-dense. Yes, but every drop carries anti-inflammatory and heart-protective power that's especially crucial after 60. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats and polyphenols like oleocanthal, which acts similarly to natural anti-inflammatories. A large-scale study in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that adults who consumed olive oil daily had a 14% lower risk of cardiovascular disease and a 12% lower risk of all-cause mortality. Eleanor, 72, swapped out her margarine and processed dressings for olive oil. She drizzled it over vegetables and added a spoon to her morning eggs. Within a month, her blood pressure dropped a few points, and her stiffness in the morning was noticeably less. Her doctor was impressed with no other changes. Her markers improved. The beauty of olive oil is its flexibility. Use it for low-heat cooking, on steamed greens, or whisked with lemon as a salad dressing. Just 1 tablespoon a day can make a measurable impact on inflammation, memory retention, and circulation. But while olive oil is often embraced by health-conscious seniors, there's one food that's still unfairly judged: cheese. Let's break the myth and explore how the right kinds can support your bones, cravings, and even your mood. By now, you've seen a theme not about restriction, but renewal. These 8 foods aren't trendy gimmicks or miracle cures. They're time-tested, nutrient-rich, and deeply aligned with what aging bodies truly need. From leafy greens that stabilize blood sugar, to fatty fish that protect your brain, to olive oil that quietly reduces inflammation, every bite becomes a form of daily care. Growing older doesn't mean shrinking your plate. It means filling it with intention. It means listening to your body's new needs: more protein, healthier fats, steadier energy, and feeding it with foods that give back. Small choices, repeated daily, have the power to reshape your health trajectory. 1 handful of nuts instead of a cookie, 1 egg instead of toast, 1 drizzle of olive oil instead of butter. These aren't just meals, and they're acts of self-respect. And the best part, you don't have to do it all at once. Just pick one change and stay with it. The benefits will come not in fads or fast results, but in the quiet moments: clearer thinking, easier mornings, fewer pills, more strength to keep living the life you love. If this video brought you clarity, drop a comment below. What change will you try first? Your story might inspire someone else. And if you haven't already, gently tap that subscribe button. In our next video, we're diving into a hidden breakfast mistake that silently sabotages seniors' blood sugar each morning. You won't want to miss it. Your health journey isn't over. It's evolving with you, and every food on your plate is a chance to age with strength, clarity, and grace.